Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 16, week 3, day 7. So today, of course, we shall be finishing out the current Vault event weekend. Our goal was to hit, as per usual, pretty much just 300 Volkies. And counting Pity, we're pretty much already there. Counting Pity and Epic, I think we actually are already there. However, of course, we're still going to open like 2-3 more Paloozas, get to that exact 300, and be good to go. It's pretty much the only last thing we really need to finish up, as we scouted out every possible room in Underspire and got none of the new dead-end rooms. I still forgot to send a support ticket on that, but I need to. This entire map is fully 100% scouted for the first time ever, still with 9 torches left over, and we have total zero, of those new dead-end rooms. Not a single one in the entire delve, as you can see here. And this is 7.2. We can go see the little thingy in the corner. This is indeed, how do we check the thing? I hate that's in this menu now. It's not in the corner anymore. But as we can see, it is 7.2. But, yeah, we still have none of the new rooms. Which is really unfortunate, because I kind of wanted to show some of them and get a legend or something. But, yeah, we got gypped. Still need to go send a support ticket on that, because we got completely gypped. A single one, 0. And that's every room scouted, so it can't be hiding somewhere. That's literally every possible room. But anyways, the only event we really have to go finish now is Vault Event Weekend, which is still going on if you still haven't ended up grinding for it. There are still a couple days left. We have like, or not a couple days left, I mean a couple hours left. We still have like, 7 hours? So if you have any time between now and then, 7 hours remaining, and we'll be using like 1 or 2 of those right now. But anyways, let's go over all the weekly spoilers. So biggest thing happening next week, well, let's go over the official post and then we'll go over the biggest thing. But the biggest thing is the new Halloween event thingy, which was supposed to be last week, but it got delayed because the 7.2 patch needed to be out, and of course 7.2 patch didn't come out until this week. So because of that, they had to push back the Halloween event, because it was originally supposed to be last Wednesday, so not today, but last week's Wednesday essentially. Or you know, not this week's, but last week's Wednesday. Oh gosh, I can't say. Last week's Monday was when it was supposed to be, but they ended up changing it to this week, tomorrow. Anyways, so new troop. This thing ends up. Let's go click on it. So this is this the infinite loop green one? Yeah, it is. So for whatever reason, they added a second infinite loop green troop. Of course, we already had one that was the War Gear one, and now we have one for Centaur. I'm not sure why this one isn't yellow. Centaurs would benefit pretty heavily from having a yellow infinite loop. Not sure if this is a mistake, if it will be fixed by tomorrow, or what's going to happen, but this should really be yellow, not green. But hopefully we'll eventually get a yellow one if this is meant to be green. But a little bit weird, given that we have 1 of every color, and now we're getting 2 green, but not 1 yellow, because we currently still have 0 yellow. Or, you know, 1 of every of them except for yellow. But now this will be our second green one. But anyways, it does what a standard infinite loop one would do. It deals some damage to an enemy, and then creates 1 billion gems boosted by centaurs, and of course it itself is a centaur. So it gains just the same amount of boost ratio as all of them do. The biggest difference being that it has a shininess compared to the other War Gear one. So it does ultimately end up creating 1 additional gem spawn compared to the other, assuming the other never gets shininess. So I guess that's its advantage over the other thing. However, the team synergies of what you can get out of 4 times War Gear, out of 4 times Centaur, particularly Green Centaur, is far weaker than what you can end up getting from 4 times War Gear. So for the most part, even though this thing will have 1 extra gem spawn, it will ultimately be used in a weaker team composition. So for the most part, I don't think it's going to get used, but you never know. It does have Hunter's Mark into a 50% skull ignore, so occasionally you will be able to hit for very high skull damage there. And aside from that, of course, it just gives you the extra miles in the event, as you would expect from a Journey troop. As far as the Glory troop that we're getting next week, we're getting this guy, the Ogretor. He ends up destroying a random row and deals a bunch of damage to an enemy, and it inflicts 1 to 3 random status effects to them. Pretty inconsistent. There's already other things that do it better, like Dragonets. That one yellow or green purple for, what, 11 mana costs? And you can target whatever. So for the most part, this is basically that, but with mana accumulation, but it's random what it hits, rather than choosing. Oh, sorry, it's random. Oh, wait, never mind. You know what? This actually isn't horrible. Wait. It's random row, not random target. You still get to choose your target, but the mana accumulation is random. Okay, so this is basically just a revamped Dragonet then. That troop isn't really used too often. However, it's a really good early game, like, status effect option, if you want to mess with, like, applying random status effects to the enemy. And this is actually the same thing then. So this is going to be really good at randomly applying negative status effects to your enemy. However, it won't really do much beyond that. I don't know if it'll ever end up getting some usage then. It is basically the same premise, just as a centaur instead of a dragon then. Just with 1 less guaranteed status effect, but it has the benefit of gaining some mana. So It's not horrible. The other troop isn't really used unless you're like really early in the game, and this one's going to be kind of similar. Like you might be able to use it for some event and stuff this week, but beyond that, you're realistically not using it unless you're like just started the game and need like random stats effects on the enemy just to mess around with the mechanic. We will be getting a new weapon. Deals some damage to an enemy, boosted by green allies and centaurs. This thing's boost ratio is probably low enough that it's not worthwhile, but let me go check it just in case. If I had to guess, it's a 4 times boost ratio. And it is a 3 times boost ratio, not even. And even if it was 4, it'd still be horrible. So yeah, this thing's not worth using. It's just there for the collection. And of course, as per usual, they're going to be retweaking the trial event. So hopefully that won't be too bad. Honestly, the one we had this week wasn't too bad with the resummon and everything. So we'll see how this goes. Herdmaster's pretty good for mana accumulation. Taurus has a lot of damage. I forget what Orion's Herald and Artima do, though. But one of these sounds like damage, one of them sounds like support. So it should be fine. And nothing too annoying on the opposing team, at least. Astral Spirit, some initial damage. Stargazer, just an attacking. And I forget the other ones because they're so... I always keep forgetting all the off-meta things. Honestly, I feel like Divinian Fields is like 2/3 just off-meta useless troops. If we go check Divinian Fields here, this is one of the reasons why the Centaur pure team isn't as good as the Wargear one. Because there just is not that many good Centaurs. If we go to Divinian Fields, show all. Do it by base rarity. What do we even have here? Useless. Useless. Good, but not generally worth using compared to other dragons. Average. Useless. Useless in the current state of the game. Might as well just use Lord of Slaughter. Useless. Useless. At least outside the context of the faction. Useless. Used in early game and pretty much never any other time. Unless you just really want it for its mana link or a certain restriction. Like, for example, we'll probably use it on the Thursday class event. But then again, never mind. We'd have to use a Centaur. So yeah, we can't even use it on the Thursday class event. One of the few things you'd be good for, and you can't even use it there. Useless. Generally useless, but we'll be able to use it for the thing. Pretty good. Useless, useless, useless. Used to be the meta back in the day in 2014. A little aged at this point. One of the best faction troops in the game, but not really used outside of it. Somewhat okay. Used to be good, but isn't anymore. Same boat as Ragnagord. Actually, they used to be used together as well. Ragnagord plus Herdmaster actually used to be the meta. Like, we're talking like pre-Leprechaun, pre-Thrall even existing, and also way before he was even good. Like, we're talking like pre-everything. Ragnagord and Herdmaster was actually a really viable mana accumulation combination. Also, I don't think this guy always had Cleanse, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was just Explode, and he eventually got Cleanse. But I believe back in the day, he was just Explode. And Ragnagord always was just Explode. But when traits came in and he got that 50% mana start, he was almost like the Leprechaun of the time. Though obviously not as good as Leprechaun these days. But he was almost the equivalent of that, and like almost every other team had it on it just for mana accumulation. Way back when. But yeah, this kingdom does not really have that much. Has a few things that are pretty good. Centurigon's pretty good. Wordbreaker in the right context can be pretty good. Obviously, we're getting Infinite Loop Troop for it next week, so that makes it a little bit better. Atlanta has some utility here and there, but overall, it's a really underwhelming kingdom. Anyways, I already bought that offer earlier. Anyways, other things to go over for the week. So that's just all the basic event stuff. Other things we have going on. Most noteworthy thing, the Halloween event is starting tomorrow. We can see right over here, the Howling, with that little thing. We'll be able to go get that. Oh, never mind, this is the raid boss thing. Oh, wait, where's the thing that says it? Campaign, Vault. There it is, Holidays. The Bloodfang and all those. So we're going to be getting everything with that. We're going to be getting the new troop, the new pet that goes with it, the new armor. Basically, the Halloween event will be starting up tomorrow. So to make sure to go get everything, or at least slowly over the next 2 weeks, just basically throw 50 gems at the event per week. It says it's going to last for 3 weeks, but keep in mind it's only a 2-week long event. The first 2 weeks you earn points, and the final week you're only able to spend your points. So you actually can't earn any points the final week, only the first 2 weeks. So basically just throw about 50 gems per day if you want to get everything. With the main things being 1 copy of the Legend, 6 copies of the pet, or when I say 6, I mean buy it 6 times. Like buy the Legend once, buy the pet 6 times, and buy the armor once, and buy the power orb once if you want to go get it as a cheap power orb. Aside from that, that'll be the main thing that I have going on. Underspire is just a standard, nothing special there, other than the fact that hopefully it works properly next week and not resets twice over with no rooms. But hopefully it'll work correctly. So we'll have that. Basically the first full week with the new format for Underspire. Journey, we have standard journey with Infinite Loop Green Centaur. Faction, we're going to just be having standard faction, Wild Court. Just carry it with the green, brown guy that gains barrier, and he'll just auto-win the whole thing. and you can set the legend to offset your damage a little if you want, but that guy alone is enough. Pet Rescue is nothing special. Which one is this? Centaur team bonus, so if you want to go build with that, that'll be pretty good synergy with the new Centaur we're getting, I guess, if nothing else. Other than that, Thursday class events, just the Oracle. Oracle's pretty underwhelming. Honestly, I can't even remember what's particularly unique about it. It's among one of the weaker hero classes in the entire game, like probably bottom 3. It might even be lower than that. Is it the worst? I don't think it's the absolute worst. It's definitely bottom 3 hero class. Like, I think it's the higher end of the bottom 3, like the 3rd worst hero class in the game or something. It's like 2nd worst or 3rd worst. I don't think it's absolute worst because that one has like a weird summon that gets in the way that's kind of annoying. But it is pretty close to the absolute worst hero class in the game. Mostly because Centaurs are so weak and the hero class itself just doesn't really do anything unique at all. And Friday, we have Bounty Hunter, which we can get some orbs and all normal stuff. It's also a pretty interesting troop to end up getting here. Oh, no, never mind. I thought this was the Zolcaria one. Never mind. Which is a Karakroft troop. Well, I guess that is one step closer to Karakroft getting max, so I guess that one's still pretty relevant. But yeah, just standard Bounty Hunter event. And that's pretty much everything. So, most noteworthy thing happening next week, just a Halloween event. Make sure to partake. It'll be taking place over the next 2 weeks. Just throw your daily battles at it, throw like 50 gems a day, and you'll have every unique reward. Easy as that. Wild Court again? No, it is not Wild Court again. It's Wild... there's 2 of them that have that naming convention. There's, Wild Court and, Weirwoods. They both kind of sound similar, but I have confused them before, too, because I think they're both, like, the same color or something. As far as their, coloration and everything. But anyways, hello, everyone. I don't even think I said, all the hellos yet. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Bill. Hello, yeah. Hello, Jonian. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Solitary. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Jonian. Hello, let's see. Did I ever find the Sentinel battle last night? No. We scouted every room and found 0. Not a single one. I still need to send a support ticket on that. Because we got double gypped. We didn't just get reset like everyone did. We got an extra reset, and then that second reset didn't have not a single one of the new rooms. Who knows? Maybe they'll just send me a legend. I highly doubt they will. But maybe I could convince them, like, hey, could I have a legend because of that? So I can go cover it for a video since I didn't have a single chance to get it. I highly doubt they will, but you never know. If they do, we need to go cover a video on them. That or hopefully we'll get it early next week. Because their support ticket, even if they do get around to that, will probably take them like a week or 2 with how many support tickets they're getting, and I haven't sent mine yet. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Draco. Hello. Let's see. They should have pushed back the patch. They already did. They already pushed back the patch by a week. The patch we got was already the pushback date. Let's see. Those who only got 1 reset still got Sentinels? I know, right? That's why I want to send a support ticket. We got gypped. And we spent an hour to an hour and a half of time that could have been Vault event trying to hunt for them, too. So we wasted so much value in time as well. That could have just been Vault grinding. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Cookie. Who is this? Hello, Humberto. Hello, Chad. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. You got a Nisha token from a Sentinel battle? Really? Nice. I heard someone mention tokens earlier, but I didn't realize they go all the way up, though. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, so what are we doing today? We're mostly doing the Vault grinds. Let's see. Have I done anything here? Defeat too many bosses and the other thing. Okay, let me go do that real quick then. And then we'll go and claim our EXP boost. And then we'll probably run Palooza for pretty much the rest of the stream then. Just kind of want to start with a little bit of the standard grind. See if we can get like 1 Marverse 3 in there if we can. And then we'll go and... ooh, Timer Pet. Oh, no, I already have that. That's Tesla's Timer. It's the first time I've ever seen it pop up as a pet. But yeah, we already maxed it out when we did that event. I've just never seen it as a pet pop-up. So it looks new, but it's not actually new. Oh, this is unfortunate. But anyways, alright, let's go and... Oh, wait, what am I doing in Wild Plains? Let me go do Cinemirage. So we'll just camp here for a little bit, use our EXP booster, and then pretty much just run Palooza the rest of the time. That is the game plan. Because we've finished every other event. The weekly event has been done. We've scouted literally the entirety of Underspire. With not a single one of the new dead ends. As well as... yeah, everything's just being done. So the only thing we really have to grind in is Vault. Which is perfect. So we'll be able to get our final goals in, hit our 300 key milestone, and be good to go. There's a good scope and a ton of Vault keys the rest of the week. It's actually amazing. We'll be able to finish out Vault event and basically 2 more Paloozas as well. Like, we're pretty much already there. Like, if we count every key, I think we already are. Like, if we count every epic we have, combined with all pity and all of our 246 we have right now, we are already there. Come on, Glory Gnome, drop 1,000. No, you want to. Come on. 1,000! Yeah! I love to see it. You finally got your last Gem Dragon, Diamantina. Nice! Huge congrats. I didn't even realize you didn't have that yet. But very nice. That's a huge pickup. Just in time for the new dragons, hopefully coming in 7.3 or whatever they're coming around. But yeah, that's huge. Very nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, they're so convenient to have. Like, they're a little bit higher in mana cost, but to a degree, they're also not. Like, yes, they're 30 mana cost, but they're 30 mana cost that is tied to 6 mana. So when you're mana accumulating every mana simultaneously, you don't really feel their 30 mana cost. They're closer to almost like a 15 mana cost in a sense. Given that they cover 6 colors. Yeah, it's a really nice quality of life troop. This covers everything, get a nice big AoE poke. Has a lot of interesting synergies with Wand as well. In the sense of how diverse a range you could do it for. Because any modes that are restricted more based on color rather than typing, you can actually run it for everything. Because they cover every color. So you can run Wand, Diamantina for every color restricted thing in the entire game. So Guild Wars, if you wanted to, you could. Any Tower of Doom, you could. And any similar event that is ever restricted based on color. Like Underworld, for example. You can end up running them 100% of the time, consistently. Because they cover everything. Obviously, this doesn't cover other modes, like specific typings. Like next week, we're going to have a Divining Fields restriction and a Centaur restriction and stuff like that. So in those contexts, obviously, it can't be used. But in any color-related restriction, you can always get away with Wand, Diamantina, and just fill out the rest of your team with, you know, whatever the coloration allows you to. It's nice to finally have. But yeah, it's been out for about a year now, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they came in around September or October of last year. It's been about a year, a little over a year. I think they came September of last year, so a little over a year then. Isabel get a Steam Deck to celebrate? I'm still waiting on that Steam Deck 2. They're going to announce that at some point. And I'll be ready. I don't know, did any of you end up getting the Steam Deck? Do you use it a ton? Like, how convenient is it? Because I definitely feel like I would use it. I'm just not sure how much I would use it. Because I feel like most of the time, I'm in a situation where I can easily just use my computer or laptop or something similar. Like, yes, it's a convenience of having it as handheld. I'm just not sure how much I would use it specifically. Compared to, you know, just standard PC. Unless I'm just, like, laying in bed or something. You bought it when it went on sale? Oh yeah, how much did it go on sale for? Did the higher model ever go on sale? Because I feel like I would need to buy the highest memory version of it. Because I think the lower ones had almost like no spare memory. Unless you put in like a beefy SD card. Then it loads everything slightly slower. Alright, let's see. Take a poke. Have we not hit the other objective yet? We should have by now, right? Yeah. Oh! I was like, wait, why am I not getting Browns matched? It would help if I did things that would do that. Alright, fine. Let me go do that. Let's grab our gems, grab our other thing. We'll just go with Phoenicia. Oh, we got a 100 gem offer thingy today? Nice. 300 gems? They add up. I need them. Our gem stack has been so suffering lately. We have like negative gems. Wait, is this about trying to hit 1,000 Paloozas? That's insane. $220 spare Paloozas. That is so many. I'm here sitting happy that we have like a double-digit number, which I think is down to a single-digit number now. You're sitting there working towards 1,000. Also, I didn't really get the chance to grind Vault Event today, which is kind of sad. Well, we have time to grind it now, of course. Though I definitely felt less needed to grind this weekend because we just got so lucky on Friday. Like, it's actually insane how lucky we got on Friday. Compared to our average luck on a given weekend lately. But there is definitely less incentive to power grind every single Vault event compared to before, now that's so consistent. That's still a pretty good incentive. It's just so much loot. Oh, sorry, why did I say 100 gems? This was a deed offer thingy, not a gem one. Why did I say gems? I guess the smaller one was gems and the other one was deeds. I think I confused the two. Yeah, we got 10 free gems combined with the deeds. And there we go, one Imperial deed. Love to see it. Alright, let's go and clear our dungeon real quick. Get out of the way. See if we can get a perfect top 3. Oh, we can't be perfect now. Well, it can be perfect, but it can't be top 3. There we go. We hit the death mark. Let's hope it doesn't hit us. Basically the RNG games now. You did 300 Volkies, 40 Epics, and 39 Pities. Nice. Yeah, that's quite a bit of epics for how many Volkies you have. That's actually really lucky on epics. I know, one down. Luckily we have everything we need to win. They have 40 epics within 300. So some of them might be from angels and stuff. But still, that's still really solid. So what are you doing having stealthy? So I'm not sure why I did it in such a weird order. I normally do it from top to bottom. I just did bottom left, bottom right, and then top middle. What do we need here? Why is everything so bad? Let's take that. Didn't really improve much. I'm just gonna move that. Oh no! I didn't realize that'd be a 4 times. I was trying to do that so I could take some purple, but then give him a 4 times of it, so I didn't get any. This ray, I might as well kill him with skulls. So you know we're just gonna get a poke by then. Yep, overkill time. You don't like to have that happen, but you gotta do it. Alright, there we go. Fortunately, no perfect, not even close. Alright, you think all we have to do now is get a few more browns? What's the easiest way to do that? Honestly, I'm about to just go in here with the Explodey team. I'm about to just cast Leprechaun and Throw a few times. Be good to go. So all I need right now is to explode like 21 browns. So I'm just gonna take a Throw. Click the button. Hit with you, I guess. Hit the Throw button again. And keep clicking the Throw button until the battle's over. I think the battle's about to be over. And there we go. Easy enough. Alright, let's go use the XP booster. Timer is timering, right? Yep, timer is timering. Alright, let's go use the XP booster, and then the rest of the time we're just gonna run Palooza until numbers say 300. That is the game plan. Let's see. You think it was around 520? $130 off from the 512 gigabyte model. Okay, so the expensive one was off then. Interesting. I said, hello, Timmy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm still holding out on a sequel, but I don't know. I would maybe still get it. I really just need to see like what will Switch's new console be. And that will determine like if I need the old Steam Deck or the new Steam Deck or no Steam Deck. Because I'm really curious to see what the next Nintendo Switch does. That's probably releasing in the next year or two. They might even push for it for next holiday season, because honestly, their lineup lately has been pretty underwhelming. So they're probably pushing it all, or, you know, saving it all for later. Anyways, so, game plan. XP booster. I'm trying to think of what I need to do. I need to go set this team to, this. And then we'll be good to go. Alright, now that the team is set, let's go run the team. Move that over there, move that over there. Feels weird collecting directly from here, but let's go for it. And there's our booster. And yeah, it does spawn on the left. It's really weird. That XP booster does on the left, but the other one still does in the middle. Kind of seems like they're setting up for other boosters, potentially. Based on the fact that they put it all the way over there. Well, the weirdest part is we used both of them simultaneously earlier, and despite them in being different locations, they still override each other visually. Their effects still stack. So if you use the XP booster, then a Palooza, you still have both the XP booster and Palooza simultaneously. But the visual still gets overwritten, even though the spot at which they take place in on the map is, look to me, is different. So even though their location is completely different, they still override each other visually. It's kind of weird. It's like they were trying to fix it and then didn't, is what looks like happened there. Where did they move the Nomapalooza progress bar to? Nomapalooza progress bar, you see it under game still, right? I think. Did they move it? I wasn't paying much attention to it because I normally just check out my pity keys. That's the way I've always kept track of it lately. Because instead of tracking it off of the number there, I keep track of it off of the pity key thing. Whenever there's an event going on, the other event could override it. But I don't think there's any other event going on right now, so you should still be able to see it there. Underneath the games tab. Normally all the way to the left. Going back in and out of the page a couple times might bring it up if it's not already there. I don't know, have they moved it? I haven't really seen it. Because I generally don't pay attention to it. The way I keep track of my pity keys is, though it doesn't show you the progress on your next pity key. But the way that I keep track of total pity key is just let them all accumulate in the mail. And since almost no other mail goes there, whatever number the mail says is how much you have. So if our mail says like 38, then there's 38 keys. Of course, that doesn't tell you how close you are to your next key, though. I'm pretty sure is the thing that you're looking for. Okay, I'll finish out this XP booster, then start running Paloozas the rest of the stream then. I'll hand out the code probably after this XP booster. Let's start running Paloozas. We shouldn't need to run 2 Paloozas too. Shouldn't take that many at all. We got a merchant. Also, wow, are we hurting on gems right now. We are at 16k gems, about to go dip down under 16k. We haven't been under 10,000 gems, and I want to say like 7 years in this game or something. It's been such a long time. We have finally burnt through the stack. Though in all fairness, once we go open up all these vault keys, it's going to go up a little. But we're just talking a little, not that much. Like 1,000 at best. Unless we get really lucky on them. It's not going to improve that much. Why not open some gem keys? We could. I mean, some gold keys for gems. We could. Same as some glory keys. As well as just glory in general. We did the math earlier. We could break it down again. I have several thousand gems in gold keys. Because basically every 100 keys is 1.5 gems on average. Because you have a 1% chance to get a gem drop from a key. And to my understanding, a 1 and a 2 drop are weighted evenly. So you basically get 1.5 gems per 100 keys. So if you divide your number of keys by 100, your number of gold keys by 100, and then times it by 1.5, that is the approximate expected gems that you should get from opening all of them. Of course, could be higher or lower based on luck. There's a quick way to get an estimate about how many gold keys you have. I mean, how many gems your gold key stack is worth. And you can do pretty similar for glory keys as well. I believe glory keys give you 2, 3, or 4 weighted evenly. It's like a few % chance or whatever it is. Or is it still 1%? I don't remember. But you can break it down the same way for glory keys as well. Figure out your average gem drop. But it's not a huge amount. Like, if I opened every gold and glory key we have, I think we're talking like 20-ish thousand. I could do the math again real quick after this XP booster. But I want to say it's only like 20 to 30,000 gems if we used every last gold and glory key we have. And I mean like every last one down to 0. One thing we could do, though, since we are a little tight on gems, we got a new mythic. Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's something I didn't mention. We have a new mythic on Friday, by the way. When I was going over all... Oh gosh, this is so bad. I guess I'll take the souls. They're both horrible, though. When I was mentioning the things that are happening next week, I forgot to mention we're getting a mythic on Friday. The mythic's not bad. It creates like 2 burning gems if every extra turn you do. So if you get a lot of extra turns, it can be kind of crazy. Its ability itself is not ideal, but its final trait is pretty good. It basically has a true damage, give up your turn kind of ability thing. If you had a lot of burning gems on the board, it would hit pretty hard, but you need to do a lot of extra turns, and even then they might start overriding each other. It has potential. It's like less damage than Tina 9000, but has extra turn potential, unlike Tina 9000. Not off its ability, but off of its final trait. Whereas Tina 9000 just gets extra skull poke. But you need a lot of boost ratio with it to actually secure a kill. Whereas if Tina 9000 double taps anything, it's basically guaranteed dead. At least in a PvP-like situation. Unless they have barrier. Oh, don't survive with 1 HP. That's not nice. Most new mythics have been pretty mediocre as of late. Honestly, that tends to happen. This next one that we're getting isn't horrible, though. Most of its value is going to be its final trait, though. Its ability actually reminds me a lot of... you know how it's actually closer to? What's that one? Not Mother of Darkness. Trying to remember the troop. Queen of Sin? Is that her name? I feel like that's her name. It's a really unmeta troop. But that's what the new mythic coming out next Friday reminds me of, minus its final trait. The final trait is way better on this thing. Because I believe they're both like a hit first 2 slots with heavy true damage kind of option. Except the new one that we're getting this Friday hits it a little harder, assuming you have burning gems on the board. And also has a final trait that isn't abysmal. So that has some potential. Yeah, Queen of Sin, I believe was her name. It's a really low tier mythic. It's generally not really used too often. But the one that they're releasing this Friday is essentially a stronger version of it from what I could tell. Which makes the other one even more useless. Yeah, it's kind of funny because there's actually a lot of low rarity stuff in Gems of War stronger than mythics. And honestly, I don't really mind that. I actually like that a lot of mythics aren't necessarily the meta. There are so many teams you could build out of low rarity stuff. You generally have to put at least like one high damage mythic on your team though, ideally. Because most damage sources are under mythics and legends, mostly mythics. But as far as just building up a team, it is so easy to just put like barely any or even no mythics onto a team. And we do it every week when we show the team builds. Whenever we show the low rarity team, it's always composed of epics or below, with the only legends ever being super easy to obtain legends, like faction legends. A lot of those teams are still really good. Like just spamming Beatrix for the Underspire this week. Like that enough was enough to win, just infinite loop Beatrix. Oh, don't survive. What are you doing? Though the mythic always survives. Why is there no moves? Moves, where are you gone? I think it was a shuffle. Just to be expected with how bad that board was. Also, it's so weird. We've gotten so many mimics this weekend. I want to say like 4. I don't think a single one has been on stream. I got like a few tier 2s and 2 tier 5s. Or, you know, the 5 times Horde Mimic guy. I didn't actually get the Horde Mimic card, but I did get the Horde Mimic event thing. Hey, that's what we're looking for. Verse 3. Nice. That's exactly what we're trying to find right now. And we just have to use our XP booster anyway, so might as well. But, yep, that's what we're looking for if we are going to get something. Very nice. But yeah, if any of you need to stock up on deeds, or verses, do keep in mind this verse event, or this vault event right now, is the last vault event until, I almost said Easter weekend, until Thanksgiving weekend. So if you're busy on Thanksgiving weekend, you might want to make sure you get a reserve of verses now, so you have a few to use very quickly. If you don't have time to farm them during a, I keep on saying Easter weekend, during Thanksgiving weekend. Because it starts right on Good Friday, or whatever that's called, or Black Friday, and then it goes straight into Thanksgiving, the next vault event. So if you have off during that time, that'd be kind of convenient. But if you're going to be away or other things, might not have as much time to grind. So I'm not sure what my Thanksgiving plans are yet. Still to be determined. As far as plans, the only thing I could think of is the very annoying jury duty that's going to be getting in the way of things. Not tomorrow, but Tuesday. Right on Halloween. Worst part is if it falls into my birthday for the jury duty thing. Well, no, we'll see what happens. Hey, we just got a whole set of verses. Nice. We just got all 4 different gnomes within that 15 minutes. I don't feel like I've been getting that happening as often lately. I feel like in the past we were able to get like 2 or 3 sets an hour. These days it has not been that good a rate. Other than last Friday, in which case it was way better than that rate. But, I don't know, lately I don't feel like we've been getting that. But luckily in this 15 minutes we did. Whole set of all 4 of them. And some. Oh, you sent something for my birthday? Thank you a ton. Yeah, hopefully I'll get here in time. I'll keep an eye out for it. They'll probably send it to the box instead of the front door. Only problem is I might be gone during the day when it does occur. Because if I do have jury duty, I probably will not be around to pick it up. So hopefully no one steals it. No one in the area should. Well, you never know. If they send it to the box, that won't be an issue, though. Because normally if they send it to the door, I'm around for it, but this will be one unique week where I will not be around, potentially, during the day. Assuming I have jury duty. It looks like we can get in like 3 more fights and be good to go. And then we should just need to run 2 Paloozas and that'll be it. That'll be full completion of the event. Or, you know, at least what we normally do is completion. Obviously, some people go way more than 300 Volkies. I don't know, I'm happy with that. It's not too low of a number, it's not too high of a number. Like, it's not too low, but still like a decent chunk. It's like a nice in-between between doing almost nothing and doing way too much. Because I'm not sure if we're ever going to do 1,000 again. Honestly, even if we had all the Paloozas to do 1,000, I don't think I would want to do 1,000 again. It is just such a grind. We've only done it like 4 or 5 times ever. It's just such a super grind to do that many in a weekend. Especially if you have to do all the Paloozas from scratch, or most of them from scratch. Especially if you get unlucky on it. Because getting unlucky when you're trying for 1,000 is just so disheartening. And then it makes me never want to try for it again. Alright, so that's out of the way. Let's go run some Paloozas. Let's go get numbers updated. Where are we at right now as far as number? I don't think we have that many right now, though. How many are we at? We are at... Where are they? 8. We're going to have 6 left. Oh, that's enough. If we truly had to for Thanksgiving weekend, 6 is still a good amount. It gives us a pretty hefty amount of pity key. Like, we'll probably hit like 20-something pity key from using 6. So that's fine. Anyways, speaking of which, we should have like 40-ish pity key here, it looks like. Around there. Alright, let's go start running some Paloozas. Alright, let me go hand out a code. I said I would hand out a code here. Here you guys go, enjoy. How many codes do I have left? I have 4 codes left. I think I'm gonna have to hand out only 1 tonight. Yeah, I have to hand out 1 tonight. So I can hand out 2 tomorrow night and then 2 on Halloween. And then hopefully we get more codes, because if we don't, I will be out at that point. But I have enough codes to hand out 1 tonight, 2 tomorrow night, and then 2 on Halloween. And one of those 2 on Halloween will be a special code that has the 2018 Halloween pet in it if you don't already have it. Or if you do have it, another copy of it. Plus I think it has like some pet food or something else in it. Here you guys go. I can only hand out 1 code tonight, so we have enough to hand out 2 on tomorrow and Halloween. But there you guys go. And the 2 that we'll hand out on Halloween will be a super special code. With the 2018 Halloween pet. I believe it's 2018 Halloween pet. I keep saying 2018. I don't remember if it was or not. I'm pretty sure it was 2018. But one of the past Halloween pets that haven't been available for ages. Anyways, alright, let's go run a Palooza. I think everything's in order. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Wait. Everything's not in order. Let me go set to the other team real quick. That one right there. And now everything's in order. Because we'll save it, so this will be our default team. And now we can go run a Palooza. What pet is that? I don't remember. I want to say it's the Voodoo Doll. I'm pretty sure it's the Voodoo Doll. How do you spell Voodoo? I think it's spelled weirdly. What if I just type in V? How many things could possibly have V in it? It's probably all the way near the bottom here. Where is it? Where is it? I know for sure you have a V in your name. Where are you? How many things have V in it? Yeah, here it is. Oh, the Hoodoo Doll. Yeah, I believe it's this one, I think. Well, this is the 2018 one, so if it is the 2018 pet, it is this one. But yeah, this little guy. Little hoodoo doll. A 2018 Halloween pet. I'm not sure if it is, but if it is a 2018 pet, then yeah, it has to be that, because that is the 2018 Halloween pet. I can't remember if that was it or not, but if it is, then it was that. Because that is the 2018 one. But I'm not sure, 100% sure if it is. I'm pretty sure it is, though I'm not 100% certain on that. Pretty sure. Also, hello, Oomfufu. Welcome. Let's see. You're always amazed by our average vault keys per gap. Really? Oh, what team are you using? Because there are a few teams that go slower, of course, like if you're using Rowan or something. Like, our average will seem higher than yours if you're not running, Dust Devil Ironhawk. Let's see. Yeah, that might be the biggest issue then. Unless you are running the same team, in which case, I don't know. Could just be slightly quicker clicks. Or loading times, potentially. Alright, let's go around to Palooza. Because otherwise, we get pretty on average that amount. Like, our average per vault key, or per Palooza, is about 20 vault keys and 2 epic vault keys on average. Obviously, give or take a little. But our overall average has been about 20-ish, give or take a few vault keys and 2 epic vault keys per thing. Per Palooza. Alright, let's click on it. And let the first Palooza begin. We'll roll one more in a little bit. Alright, let's go see what we can get. And as Isabel mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated, as per usual. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. So we can kind of only answer them and not show them, because we can't stop for another 14 minutes until this Palooza is over. I'll probably want one more Palooza after this. And I think that will be Vault Weekend completed then. Technically, we're already completed, but I kind of want the Vault Key number to be all the way there. Which will require 2 more Paloozas if we want our actual Vault Key to be over 300. Actually, that's not true. If I get 20-something right now, this Palooza will technically be the end. Wait, maybe I don't even need more than 1 Palooza. This might actually be all we need. Oh no, we'll see the count. If it's there, then I guess we're there. But yeah, that reminds me. Before I go to bed tonight, or stay up tonight, I'm not sure which. But whatever I'm doing tonight, I need to go send a support ticket to Infinity Plus 2 about the Underspire thing. Because we got super gypped with our double reset. Not only were we one of the few that got double reset, but we were in a weird glitch state in the double reset where we did not get any of the new rooms. And I'm hoping they could compensate us with like a legend so we could like show it or something. Though honestly, by the time they do, it won't even matter because we'll already have a legend. I'm pretty sure, just naturally. If they were to even do that. Because you know it's going to take them like a week or 2 to process it. And by then we're already going to have like 2 or 3 of them probably. I'm still going to Ash just to see. Because we got double gypped. Obviously everyone got single gypped though. But we got double reset, and our second reset for whatever reason had none of the new rooms. And we know for sure because we scouted every possible room. It's not like we went through the whole thing and just happened to find no dead ends. It was we went through the whole thing in every single possible room and still found none. So where are all the good drops? feel like we're not getting much from this Palooza. Some of them are on the unluckier side. Is that the rooms where you find a guardian and a treasure chest open afterwards? Oh, yeah. We didn't get any of those rooms. That was the big issue that we had with the vault this weekend. Or with the Underspire man. Because after it got double reset, we didn't have any of the new rooms. Which are those new dead-end rooms that have those little loot chests. And those loot chests have a lot of different loots. They have lanterns, they have torches, they have like those little buff power-up thingies, they have some general resources like diamonds and such. But most importantly, they have lanterns and the new legends. There are 6 new legends that you can end up getting from them. Which each of them are kind of okay. They're not really like meta, but you know, they're like usable. Like they're not super good, but they're usable enough to put into a team. But you mostly want them for kingdom completion. You need one of each to eventually complete it out for every kingdom. Because each one is a kingdom star to their associated kingdom. So for nothing else, you need them for that purpose. But yeah, that and lanterns are by far the 2 biggest rewards. There's a few other things you can get from them too, like vault keys and stuff like that. But the 2 biggest ones are lanterns and the legends. Legends because you need at least one of each to finish out every kingdom. And the lanterns, the lanterns because they're basically just free glory orbs. Obviously, if you're already going deep enough, you would already double the gold. But you can also use it to double the silver. You could use it to double the pet. So that's a lot of loot that you end up getting. Each one of them is essentially just a good orb. If you're not already going for them. Not sure how rare they are yet. Has anyone even found a lantern? I've heard a lot of people mentioning torches, but I haven't heard anyone say they got a lantern yet. Or even a new legend, for that matter. It might be really, really rare. Like, it definitely seems like they're supposed to be gotten over the course of months, not within, like, a single week. Which makes sense. Most patches are like that. To last at least a couple months, at least to, like, the next major patch or something similar. It gives something new to grind for. It's also a passive grind, in the sense that, even though it's going to take a couple months, it's a grind that you would get done at any point you come into the game. Which grinds like that are actually kind of nice. A lot of the key systems are actually set up that way to make it so newer players can catch up easily. And the way that they set it up for Underspire will be similar. Because if you just naturally play through Underspire, you would get all the legends, of course. And you don't have to go, like, additionally out of your way for them. Because it's already content that you would be doing. Oh, come on, click. Why wasn't I going? You got 2 times torch, a lantern, and 1 Nisha token. Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised they put up to Nisha in there. You can get any token in there, I believe. So lucky to get a Nisha. I'm not sure if they dropped the really low rarity ones. But obviously the higher rarity, the better. Because I don't recall anyone mentioning anything lower than an Anu yet off of them. Yeah, I guess technically you can consider it the cost of wasting some torches to find them. But I feel like you would only ever use excess torches to do that. Like, you would never use your normal reserve initially to do it. You would just do that at the end of the week, like today, for example, to go find whatever rooms are left with your spear torches. I don't feel like it's ever worthwhile to spend more gems to go find more dead-end rooms. It would only be worth it on, like, a day like today when you already finished out every single Underspire. Or, you know, you basically finished out Underspire, got all the main loot, and now you have some spear torches, and then you can go find the dead ends. I don't feel like it'd be worthwhile to go out of your way for it. We did this week just because we got the spear torches that they gave us from the first reset thing, and just to confirm that we didn't get any of the new rooms. But normally you wouldn't, like, full scout your Underspire. It's actually the first and only time we ever have, and ever will. I'm kind of surprised. We had a really small Underspire this week. I full scouted my whole Underspire for 129 torches. That's pretty low. Given how high I can get. Because I think you get up to almost like 150-ish. If not like 160-ish. And we full scouted within a 129. Because it was basically just like one big condensed cube. With a bunch of super quick dead ends. Yeah, we had a really compact Underspire this week. It normally isn't like that. Like, it was essentially just a giant square with every single square being a room. It was that compact. Yeah, they gave us some torches, didn't they? When it got reset? Because it sure seemed like I had more than I had before. I think it was like 20 or 30 torches more, I'm not sure exactly. But it sure seemed like it was more than what we had by default. Although it didn't really help much because I didn't have any of the new rooms in my new loadout. I wasn't able to get any of them. Hey, we're almost gonna gain a level. Oh, double Volky as well. Hey, that reminds me. You know what I didn't have time to cover today, and I meant to? I wanted to cover a video on the event calendar. Because the new event calendar came out yesterday. For the month of October, of course. I feel like those videos get almost like no views, but I still like covering them. For anyone who does want to see them. But basically, we just recap everything interesting that's happening the whole month. And we have quite a few this month. The Mythic's not too bad. We're getting a pretty interesting troop on the 13th. That's basically going to be the Hourglass meta. And it might be as meta-defining as what Leprechaun was when it came in. Like, it's going to be actually kind of insane. Like, it's almost the level of, like, the new Leprechaun. It won't be used in place of Leprechaun. But in, like, how widespread adoption Leprechaun got when it first came out, I feel like this new troop might end up getting. It's actually that strong. Obviously, we have the Halloween event during November because it came so late we basically don't even have it for the Halloween season. We'll have it after the Halloween season. Which almost makes me think we're not getting a November patch. I almost feel like they'll just wait for December. But I normally throw like one mini patch in November, just kind of end the October event and everything. I don't know, we'll see what they do. Because normally we would get a patch around like mid to late November, but how late the October one was, I feel like we might not. They're definitely doing at least one more patch this year, if not two. One mid to late December, like the second, third week December, and the other one, it's normally sometime in November, but not sure about how late the October one was. Even though it was just like a couple days ago. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Hourglass troop. Well, it's because we have like no real Hourglass mechanic currently within the game. Like, yes, it's there, but, you know, we don't have a viable option, and we're getting such an absurdly viable option for it soon. Curious to see how it pans out. Because I'm not kidding when I say it's basically the new Leprechaun. Not in the sense of what Leprechaun does, but in the sense that, like, you just plop it on a team and it just exists to do insane value. I guess to some degree it wouldn't be as good in, like, gem creation teams. It would have to be, like, mass destroy teams or stuff. Like, it wouldn't be as good with, like, a Beatrix or a Truffle, but it'd be really good with, like, a, something that already has, like, board clear. Like a Thrall assisting 2 other troops. Like, it's gonna be almost like Rope Dart, Thrall, the new troop something. Or something along those lines. Maybe not Rope Dart. Actually, I think Rope Dart might full mana block it now that I think about it. It'd have to be some kind of other yellow option. Because now that I think about it, I think the troop was yellow-blue. So that you couldn't just use it with Rope Dart. But there's plenty of other things that obviously have extra turn damage that isn't Rope Dart. This is the first thing I think of whenever I think of hero extra turn. And of course there are other options. Actually, the Flask would be kind of interesting with it. Flasking it into a, because they have blue overlap. But they don't overlap both their colors. Ooh, that would be a lot of fun. Flask, the new Hourglass troop, and, like, 2 other things. Oddly enough, Mistralis also gets pretty good value with it, too, even though it has a lot of the same colors. It's just a really good extra turn value option. And obviously Iron Gut will get a ton of value. Oh, no, will we get in time? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the timer. Please get in time. Nice. Unfortunately, that loot is horrible. But at least we got in time. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? No. Oh, well, we high-rolled souls, at least. That's good. Because the other stuff was going to drop as junk regardless. Alright, so, let's go see what our tally is, because I think we made it. Let's go check our pity. Because I think we made it. We're at 36 pity. If we add 36 to our number, I think we're already there. Yep, we're already there. We did it! Alright, let's go claim it. We did it. Claim all. 36 pity. And there we are. If it'll ever go. There we go. 36. And there it is. 311. It has been done. And that's 27 epics. And what was the other one? 311 Volkies. We have done our objective. There we go. And of course 11 Paloozas. Honestly, that might be the lowest Palooza number I've ever done 300 in. Actually, it's not. It definitely is. I mean, it's not a guess. It definitely is. That's the lowest number of Paloozas we've ever opened to hit 300. Unless I forgot to count one. I still feel like I may have. But even so, 12's still really solid. But I feel like that wasn't 11. I am pretty sure that wasn't 11. And if so, that is definitely the luckiest we've ever gotten on actually opening them. Plus Friday itself, just accumulating them was super, super nice. But yeah, there we go. Oh gosh, we gotta get that level. We're so close. I can't not leave that level there. So I'll probably end on getting that level, I guess, real quick. And get a little bit more, see if we can find another verse in that time. Let me just double check that we've taken out everything. Guild event done. Raid boss been done for ages. Am I in dead last? Nope. Let's see. Anything else we forgot to do? Under Spire, I need to go send a support ticket telling them that I've been gypped. And please send refund. Oh wow, we just full scouted the whole place in 1, 2, 3 battles. Look at that, 123. Yeah, I need to send a support ticket. I've never seen this before. Well, obviously, the patch is pretty new. But we're in 7.2 patch and not a single new dead end room after scouting the whole floor. Also, probably the lowest number I've ever seen to full scout a floor. Only 123. Because we basically got one giant condensed square. Like, look at this. Look at how big of a square we have right here. We have a completely solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have an 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have an 8 by 8 square just sitting there. From here to there is just a solid 8 by 8 with every single possible room taken. I think that's the most condensed I have ever seen in Underspire. Not to mention if you start bringing it over here, here's like a 3 by 8 or whatever. Like going down to that section. But yeah, we have just a solid 8 by 8 cube. No wonder why our layout was so weird. Look at that. 8 by 8. Never seen that before. No gaps in between. And everything else is just like random tangenting paths that you would normally have. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to be ending it here for now. Actually, you know what? Let me go get that level real quick. And then we'll go end it there. And then I'll go send a support ticket to the devs. See what their response is in like 2 weeks, because they're definitely not going to get to it anytime soon. And we'll go from there. And of course, tomorrow we'll have the video going up on the weekly spoiler stuff. You know, going over Soulforge, stuff we can't go over now, as well as everything else. Going over Soulforge, going over the journey. Because we do have a journey event next week. Those should be pretty easy. We have Infinite Loop Centaur. Also, welcome back, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Also, that screen lied to me. It looked like we were almost at our level. We're actually a mile away from our level. You know what? Let's finish it tomorrow then. You know what? I kind of want to finish it now, though. We get the buff from the Vault event. We got to finish it now. Because I'd be finishing it tonight later anyway, so I might as well do it now. Yeah, we'll keep going until we get a level. And then we'll end it there. It'll still take us a little while. Looks like it'll take like a good 15 minutes there, potentially. We'll keep going for it. 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is. And then we'll call it for tomorrow. Our main goals tomorrow night, do the journey events, and there's no guild war, so yeah, pretty much just that, because campaign's going to get done on its own. Oh yeah, and a new Halloween event. We can't forget to keep doing that every single day. We'll also throw a little bit extra battles in the first day, just because I believe they get all rewards by the final day. You have to do 50 per day, plus your daily, so 6 battles per day, plus 9 on one day. And that 9 on one day we'll obviously just do in the first day. Which allows us to get all the other rewards a bit quicker. And it's kind of sad, because if they would have done it a week beforehand, like they initially anticipated to, we would have had the Halloween armor by Halloween. But the only way to have the Halloween armor by Halloween now is if you spend, like, several hundred gems tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure most people won't do, but, you know, some people still will. They really want that Halloween armor. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's really the Halloween themed. It's more like a wolf-themed armor. I guess it's still somewhat Halloween-themed in a sense. But, yeah, we're getting that tomorrow. Well, technically in about a week. A week from today, we'll have it. It technically comes out tomorrow if you spend enough resources to immediately get it. Though you could also just get it slowly over time for much cheaper. What level do you have to be to get purple weapons and armor on Puzzle Quest 3? I'm already asking Isabel. Also, there shouldn't be any level requirement. It's based on the rarity of your chest. Assuming the mechanic's still the same. Unless they've changed it. It's not that your level that matters, but rather the chest level, like the chest type that you're opening. The higher level chests, I guess, do have a higher yield. They have a really weird drop table for it. But yeah, there isn't a certain level that's restricted to. It's more so done based on the chest type. But higher level of it does help. But it's more the chest type that affects it than anything. Like those diamond chests or whatever they were. Those really elaborate ones that take like 24 hours to open. Also, Isabel, that's a question I have for you, though. Did they ever add a way to auto-open chests? And what I mean by that, is there a way to, like, queue up your next chest or something? Or have they never bothered doing that? Because I know there's been a system in that, like that in some other mobile games. But have they ever added that to Puzzle Quest 3? Like, let's say your 24-hour chest is now done. Is there a way to, like, queue up your next 24-hour chest? Or do you have to actually log in and manually do it still? Or is there like an auto queue for your next one? Because that was one daily that was also really annoying. Not only making sure you maintain those chests, but also just dealing with all the billion of timers. Oh, you can use the food resource to open chests. Oh, that's interesting. Also a bit of a weird one. Though food did eventually lose purpose in that game, so I guess it's an okay thing to use it for. Though a bit of a weird currency if you think about it. Like, how does food open a chest? Unless you're paying your starving subjects to open it for you. You're taunting them with food to pick lock a chest. But anyways, guys, we got our level. We'll be calling it here. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. If you still want to grind the Vault event, still plenty of time. There's like 5 hours left, so definitely make sure to get on that. I'll probably go do a little bit later tonight. About to go send a support ticket so they can hopefully give us some kind of compensation for whatever on Earth or Underspire was this week. And we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. We'll have the video going up, going over everything. And hopefully also have a calendar video going up. Not sure for sure if it'll get up tomorrow. I sure want to, because I definitely won't be able to on the trial day. Jury duty day. So I do need to make sure I get that out either tonight or sometime tomorrow. Also, I hopefully will still have enough time to do a midday stream tomorrow for Moonstone. I'm not sure when it will be. I want to say noon, but it might also be closer to like 2 p.m. I know for sure we're only going to be able to do it for a few hours, but I'll still go check it out. We're having some kind of special event, and we'll also go check out the Halloween content since I haven't really been doing anything Halloween related, so we'll go play as a witch alchemist in a game that has a Halloween event. But yeah, we'll go do that. Actually, we kind of look like that right now, to be honest. We're using the old Halloween event outfit from last week, and we basically dressed up as a witch with the new little kitty pet for this year. And we'll go use the new voodoo doll when we hand it out on Halloween as well. Or it's not new, it's the 2018 Halloween pet, but we'll wear that when we hand it out on Halloween. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful week. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys soon, and see you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.